today we are here to rank the very best music video plugins. Now, this is going to get very intense because everybody has their own personal opinion, but in this video, I'm bringing you my personal opinion. And before we hop into this, talking about plugins, I have my brand new FastFX plugin coming out very soon for Premiere Pro. If you guys want to go in the description below and join the waitlist, you'll get early access, the chance to beta test, and you'll be entered in a free giveaway to get the plugin for completely free. I highly recommend going and checking it out because it is such a fire plugin. But let's hop right into this video here. So we're going to be ranking all these plugins here. If you guys think I missed one, let me know down in the comments below, but I pretty much think I got everything. So starting off with the first one here, we have Workflow for After Effects made by Brian. Now, I do think this is a very awesome plugin, but I'm going to go ahead and give it C tier. I feel like it needs a little bit of a UI update. It's super useful and super effective, but for me personally, I just don't find myself going and clicking on it to create an adjustment layer or text or a null or a camera as much as I just actually create the thing, which is probably bad, but I'm sure for you guys, you'll probably rank it a bit higher. I want to put it in, I'm going to say bottom B tier. Bottom B tier. No offense, Brian. Fire plugin, but I just don't use it as much. I don't use After Effects as much. Very next year, we have Rollback 8 by Pelles. Once again, guys, all these plugins will be linked in the description below as well with discount codes if you guys do want to check them out. Rollback 8, I'm going to have to give a high B as well. It's super fire, but the use cases in it aren't super crazy for someone like me. If we hop into Matrix here, Matrix is a fire plugin, but I'm going to have to give it somewhere around a C. Once again, I feel like the use cases aren't super crazy. Spectrum, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a B. The UI is insane, but I don't find myself using it that much. Now going into the next one, we have Lo-Fi here, also by Pelles. Lo-Fi is a banger. I'm going to have to give this an A. It makes the footage look super fire, and I highly recommend it. Hopping in next, we have Signal here. Now, I think Signal is a fire plugin. I'm going to go and give it a high B tier. I'm gonna give it A tier, actually. Fuck it. Signal is awesome. The creations that you can make with Signal are actually insane. It looks so much like actual CRT glitches. Next, we have Dehancer. This is going S tier. This is film emulation, the greatest film emulation possible inside of Premiere Pro After Effects. Highly recommend this if you want to get the film look. Next, we have RSMB, which is also S tier as well. Adding motion blur has never been easier. RSMB is goated. Now, next, we got Halation by Pelles as well. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a C. Not because it's bad. I don't think these are bad. I just think personally for use cases, I find myself using Dehancer's halation a lot more. Dehancer is a lot more expensive as well though. It comes with the film grain, the bloom, the halation, but if you're just looking for halation, I definitely recommend checking out Pelles' halation for Premiere Pro. It's fire. Next, we got MXM. I'm going to go ahead and give this top of the list A tier. It would be an S tier, but I feel like its use cases aren't enough for me to use it. If you're someone who creates mixed media effects all the time on all your videos, I think MXM would be top of the S tier chain. It's so fire, so customizable, and it's probably one of the best plugins ever made to this day. Now we got Element 3D. This is going up here. If you asked me 2 years ago, I'd put it ahead of Dehancer, but I feel like now, since 3D effects have died down and no one's really using them as much, I'm going to have to put it lower on the list here. Next, we got Red Giant Universe. I'm going to give Red Giant Universe probably C tier. Once again, if you asked me this a couple of years ago, I'd probably give it B or A tier, but I feel like I don't use anything in this as much as I use Sapphire, which we're moving on to next. Red Giant was fire at a time. I feel like the best effect inside of it is Heatwave to this day. If it didn't have Heatwave, it'd probably be D tier, but I'm going to say like high C tier. Next, we got Sapphire. I'm going to go ahead and give Sapphire probably like mid to high A tier. It is probably the best plugin for After Effects if you're looking to get the most amount of effects in one thing, but the price point is super expensive. I think the best parts about it are the glow, the shake, the twitch, and the chroma distortions and stuff like that. Next, we got Shake Sauce by my boy Brian. This is a S tier plugin. I'm not even capping to you guys. I'm not just saying this. This plugin is crazy. Shake Sauce 1 and Shake Sauce 2 are both S tier plugins. I don't think I'd put them above any of these here. I think it's rightfully so in its place, but the use cases when it comes to Shake is amazing. All right, next we got Deep Glow. I'm gonna have to put this top of A tier, just above MXM. I feel like Deep Glow is awesome, but it needs to be updated. It needs to be fixed. The glows are insane, but if you put it on a transparent object like text, it just doesn't look good. And you do the unmalt thing and it still doesn't really look great. I don't know, maybe I just have an old version of Deep Glow, but I feel like it could be a little bit better. Next, we got Surveillance by myself personally. I'm just kidding. I made this, so it's kind of biased to rank it, but I'm gonna have to put it top of B tier, once again, this is my own plugin. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked below. Allows you to create security cam aesthetic effects and a bunch of textures and CRT looks as well. I think the use cases for it are fire, but I feel like at the same time too, people aren't opening this on every single project compared to something like Shake Sauce, RSMP, Dehancer, MXM. It's a fire first plugin for me for sure. Next, we got Twixtor. Twixtor is fire. I'm gonna have to go give this like mid B tier. Could be a lot better, but that's just my opinion on that. And then last, we have my FastFX plugin that is not out yet, but it's going to be out very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and give this S tier just behind Shake Sauce. I'm telling you guys right now, the amount of stuff you can do inside of this plugin is crazy. It allows you to add hits, shakes, wipes, CRT transitions, thermal transitions, black and white transitions, night vision transitions, and all of these are fully customizable. You can play with the speed, the duration. It is the best plugin I've ever made. And with that being said, this is my tier list. If you guys want to go join the waitlist for FastFX, it'll be linked below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Peace.